Next time they just go to the.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Valpo Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world. Up against them, ice cold from the United States of America.
Look at this. These fights are so up for. Look at that.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time great...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing. And that's the opening bell, round 1. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That jab doesn't find a home. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
If you are on the losing side of this...
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that is...
Buddy already knew what time it was. Who we got? Ali versus Ali. Goddamn.
We're going to Drew's birthday party at Main Event at 7:30. Are you coming?
Today? No. I'm gonna stay home.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Valpo Bay. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. Muhammad Ali weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191.
Oh, he got old school Ali. I got young Ali.
He is the greatest of all time. Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Well, I hope you brought your son. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Good counter punching.
Oh, I'm about to have fun with
So
this one. I'm
far,
about to
the
play with this
offense
nigga, man.
has
No
been
diggy.
better than the defense.
I'm on the left, y'all.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Nice punch.
Oh my God, I'm gonna catch him with that bitch wide.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here
I'm gonna work
are gonna
this
give that
nigga,
round
man.
to you-know-who.
I'm gonna try to get him tied. I'm gonna try to get him tied. I know y'all
Here's
want
the
to see
bell
a
start round
knockout, but
two.
I'm gonna
Coming off
play.
that
I'm gonna
great
work out.
round, let's see if they can
I
build on
gotta.
momentum here.
I know he gonna be an easy opponent, so I'm gonna just try to work on some shit. Okay, see, he's throwing haymakers, so he's gonna get tired. Shit. I'm just trying to jab him. Try to work that jab. Damn, I wasn't even trying to do that. Okay, so he's winning the round so far. I'll come back. It's cool. Hold on.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, use the jab, use the footwork, moving left to right, just like a bull in a matador.
And he
Hold
wasn't ready
that,
for that
man.
counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Hold
Counter
that.
shot lands.
See, like when you jump to the side, jump to.
There's a counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. That hook just can't find the target. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Jab does not score. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level, and despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Okay, I'm happy you like that round. Good work. You're thinking, you're getting you to that, all right? Good.
There's the bell for round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. That hook was off target. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. I love that. I love that jab slick. Just keep him on there. There we go again. You've completely switched up.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with something that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
That counter punch caught him clean. They miss with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Only catching air with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Jab misses. scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter punch. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Sweet music to his ears.
The bell sometimes.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So close for that uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell for round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well done with that counter shot. That jab misses. That left hook missed. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
The right hook misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's a majority decision. One judge saw it a draw. The other two scored it for the same fight.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what?
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got...
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Up against them, Slugger.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing in the...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Did you feel that energy?
Right.
Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight, it's that.
So a capacity... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. This is a high-octane battle. How about that time counter shot? They are giving us a high-tempo show. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Miss with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Not very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Let's get it started in round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Oh, my goodness, Johnny! And that's it. Slugger has been knocked out. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Order belts, mighty.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 24 years old. He's already got 22 wins with 20 knockouts. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the four kings of boxing alongside Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, and Thomas Hearns. He may be the best of the bunch.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. A swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And down goes Jones Jr. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think not.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right. So
here we go, it's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
that knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
The straight right just misses. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Can't land the jab there. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. He misses with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that's... There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any rounds anywhere this year. Hey, those punches add up. How about that time counter shot? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So there you have it. It is...
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all 9 and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present, and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests.
you switching off? You getting soft on me?
Let's do it.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. Just be smart, counter it. Be smart, counter it. Let's get a jab on it. What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Let's go.
Come on, you're letting him
11 rings and 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?
Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on.
Let's do it.
That's it. Don't forget the body. Mix it up. Body to the head.
Clutch shooter as I ever saw.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches. The Matrix, Vasily Lomachenko. Lightweight division. Of course, he's a former world champion in 3 different weight classes. Weighing in at 130 pounds, 5'6" tall with a reach of 65.4 inches.
You want to...
Terrence Vasily.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
I'm so giddy, so excited.
All right.
The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That hook just can't find the target. A perfect counter lands. powerful counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nope, that hook won't score. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this tape.
Boxing, just be smart.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Hold it right there. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Lomachenko goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Right. And so Skip, with your list, right?